We never stopped at the improving part of the design here at TPC Wisconsin.
We, as a design team, go over every inch of the property with a fine-tooth comb because certain decisions you make, whether it's in the earthwork process or fine grading or grassing or planting, have long-term effects. And it's continuously evolving. It's nothing like vertical architecture. The best of the best can't predict everything when you're sitting in front of a computer. It just always ends up happening when you're on site.
They would sometimes want to change it, and they'd ask, how far are you along? Well, we would fly every night with the drone, and we could be able to see how much dirt we moved, where we did this, and they'd be able to use that information and say, oh, okay, well, they haven't gotten this area yet. We can change this.
The paint gun is a powerful tool. The contractor would call it a weapon at times because they got the labor force ready, and bunker construction is one of those fine-tuning processes.
He's painting bunkers, he's painting grass lines, and so he'll come in and shoot a bunch of grades on the greens and say, I want this at 1%, not 2%.
They're always fine-tuning the lines in a bunker with the paint gun and a foot as an eraser.
Some bunker lines come easier than others, but yes, we are continuously evolving.
Being so close to home, we're able to get here a lot, and it's always on our mind. And then we would get together and talk about some of these changes. Probably added a little bit of cost to TIS at times, but
it's the newest of the new. I mean, what you see here is phenomenal, and it all leads to that thing of playability. You're going to see that difference here.
The playability is the one thing that I want to make sure is going to be good. We want to make sure it's right. We want to make sure that it's playable for everybody.
Because 99% of my players are going to be our member.
That's a balance that you have to try to do when you're going to design a golf course, and hopefully we've done that.
What our philosophy is, as we design for not only tournament play, but the 51 other weeks of the year.
There's 5 sets of tees. That's the great thing about it, is a PGA Tour Pro can play here or a 25 handicap can play here just based on the way the tees are set up.
We want to make golf fun. We have produced a golf course that if you choose the right tees, then absolutely you have a chance to improve your game.
TPC Wisconsin's going to have some of the similar traits as Cherokee Country Club. But the experience from tee to green is going to be completely different. The waterways, the canals, that's always been a challenge here. Some of these waterways have expanded in the construction to get the sand out of the bottom to raise these fairways so it's going to drain properly. Probably a little bit more generous fairways, but once you get up around the greens are going to have undulation, which Cherokee never had, but TPC Wisconsin will.
Steve spent, say, half of his time focusing on the greens and the green surrounds and the bunkering around then.
I feel like that's a cool part of the game, is the up around the green area, second shots into the greens.
One thing, that unique characteristic that he added, he's like, I'd like to have some uneven lies. So the guys miss, it's not just some flat chip, but you might be on the back or the side hill of a minor little mound. And Steve said, what should we call these? Because we got them on like 6 or 7 holes.
And he has fondly named those little mounds cheese curds. It's an ode to Wisconsin.
And then if you miss the green, that opportunity to pull anything you want out of your bag to try to get it close to the hole, whether that be a wedge, a putter, you're going to have that opportunity around here.
The uniqueness of the course with the character that's been added with the elevation and the contouring, the subtle changes. I mean, if you think you knew the golf course, you might have known Cherokee, but you won't know TPC Wisconsin, because every hole truly will be different when you play out here.